Namaste, this is JVA Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics and Statistics, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss on the module of introduction of the least square methods, and this module is a part of the course modeling and simulation of bioprocesses under the program of BTech FBT 6th semester and BSc FST 6th semester of the university, and as well as for the other programs of the university and the other universities. This topic is a part of mathematics. Method of least square methods is a part of the mathematics and a very important topic because it is having applications for just constructing or making of the various curves, and the curves are known as the curves of the best fit, maybe straight line or the other curves like parabola or the other kind of the curves. This method of least squares is just an approach, is a standard statistical approach of regression analysis, and just which deals with the finding of the curve of the best fit. So our motive is to find the curve of the best fit, and the curve of the best fit which may be a straight line, and the curve may be straight line or the various other curves, and which has the different parameters. So method of least squares is a mathematical approach, and in the today's lecture we will see just what is this topic, how can we just use this topic for the construction of various curves, and numerical portions are also included in this topic in the subject. So students are advised to practice over these topics and this numerical part also. And when we use the part of the numerical like the curve of the best fit, then how can we find the unknown parameters, like when we take the equation of the straight line y equal to a plus bx, then a and b are unknown. When we take the curve of the 2 degree like a parabola, y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square, then there are 3 unknowns, a, b and c. And how can we determine these 3 unknowns? So the one main concept is that just we have to find the curve of best fit, and by reducing the minimization of the just error or the residuals, the sum of the squares of the errors. So that is the main concept. And in the today's lecture we take some just slides and examples to understand this topic in well, and so we are going to share some slides. So just initially we are given that the definition of the least square method, and this method is a form of the mathematical regression analysis, just we have told previously. So this is a method of the regression analysis and used to determine the line of best fit for a set of the data, providing a visual demonstration of the relationship between the data points. So means when we have some data points, then this method just will tell us how what will be the best curve of the best fit for these data points. Each point of the data represents the relationship between a known independent variable and an unknown dependent variable. What does the least square method tell us? The least square method provides the overall rationale for the placement of the line of best fit. So this method just provides the overall rationale for the placement of the line of best fit among the data points being studied, and the most common application of this method, which is sometimes referred to as linear or ordinary, aims to create a straight line that minimizes the sum of the squares of the errors that are generated by the results of the associated equations, such as the squared residuals resulting from the differences in the observed value and the value anticipated based on that model. So it is a very important approach that just this method is very useful to find a kind of relation for the linear regression, and the other kind of the other just high order relations also. But what is its main motive? That minimizes the sum of the squares of the errors. So just this method will be based on the concept of the minimization of the sum of the squares of errors that are generated by the result of the associated equations. So the errors which are generated by the result of the associated equations, such as the squared residuals resulting from the differences in the observed value and the value anticipated based on that model. This method of regression analysis being with a set of data points to be plotted on the x and y axis graph, and using the least square method we can generate a line of best fit that explains the potential relationship between the independent and the dependent variables. So this approach will be useful to make a relationship between the independent and the dependent variables. And in regression analysis, dependent variables are illustrated on the y-axis, as all we know that just in a kind of the graph, dependent variables can be taken on the y-axis while the independent variables should be taken on the x-axis, and these designations will form the equation of for the line of best fit, which is determined from the least square method. In contrast to a linear problem, a non-linear least square problem has no closed solution and is generally solved by iteration methods. So important approach, as all we know that the non-linear equation, the non-linear least square method problems will be solved by the method of iteration, because the simple procedures will not give the answer, will not give the proper solution. So that for reducing the time and our efforts, or just approach, the iteration methods can be used for the non-linear least square problems. The discovery of the least square method is attributed to the Carl Friedrich Gauss, and who discovered the method in 1795. Now just we take the example of the least square method. An example of the least square method is an analyst who wishes to test the relationship between a company's stock returns. So now we are going to take example, and there is one analyst, if he want to make a relationship between a company's stock returns and the returns of the index for which the stock is component. In this example, the analyst seek to test the dependence of the stock returns and returns on the index returns, and to achieve this, all of the returns are plotted on a chart. The index returns are then designated as the independent variable, and the stock returns are dependent variables. So for an analyst, the stock returns can be just taken as the dependent variables and just plotted on the y-axis, while the index returns can be taken as independent variable, and it can be taken on the x-axis, and a kind of graph can be plotted for these stock returns and the index returns. The line of best fit provides the analyst with coefficients explaining the level of dependence. So ultimately the curve which will be formed, and it will show the explanation of the level of dependence. The line of best fit equation. The line of best fit determined from the least square method has an equation that tells the story of relationship between the data points. Just we have said initially, if some points are given that then what should be the curve which can be just assumed for the best fit can be determined by the concept of the least square method, and the line of best fit equations may be determined by the computer software models, and which includes a summary of outputs for analysis, where the coefficients and the summary outputs explain the dependence of the variables being tested. Least square regression line. If the data shows a linear relationship between two variables, the line that best fits the linear relationship is known as a least square regression line, and it minimizes the variable distance from the data points to the regression line. So the term least square is used because it is smallest sum of the squares of the errors, which is also called the variance. So this term which is just we are saying that the smallest sum of the squares of errors is also known as the variances, and just in this we have today we have taken the concept of the least square method, and which is a very important part of the mathematics, and used in the various subjects for engineering and for the pharmacy, for medical and various other courses, honors science courses of mathematics and other subjects also. And this subject will give the curve of the best fit, maybe a straight line or the other curves. So, and one main concept is that to apply this method, that the sum of the squares of the errors, some of the squares of errors made on the taken for the curve equation, and this chapter, this topic is a statistical approach of the regression analysis, and all we know that regression analysis is an approach which gives a functional relationship between the points. So it means when we are given that some data points, then we can find the curve of best fit by this approach, and students are advised to read this topic, to study this topic with concept part, and how to apply this concept of least square method for the various numerical problems. They should know, and they should just practice over these numerical part also. For the numerical parts, suppose we are given that some data points, then how to find the curve of the best fit, and if the question just requires the curve of best fit for the straight line, then you have to take an assumption of just a straight line like y equal to a plus bx. If we have to find the line of the curve of best fit for the parabola for the 2 degree, then you can assume that y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square, and the constant terms like a, b or c, whatever in the equation, can be determined by their normal equations. And how can we make the normal equations? The normal equations can be made in this way. Suppose we have to find the curve of the best fit of the straight line, that means y is equal to a plus bx. That means we have to find a and b. So the normal equations can be given by, first normal equation is the just simple, in the equation y equal to a plus bx, we have to take summation, like summation y is equal to summation a and plus summation bx. While what is the second linear second normal equation, that is given by summation xy, means in the given in the assumed equation of the best curve fit, that means y equal to a plus bx. First multiply this equation by x, that means like xy is equal to ax plus bx square, and then take its summation. When you take its summation, then it will be called the second normal equation, like summation xy is equal to a into summation x and plus b into summation x square. So when we solve these two normal equations, and then we will get the values of unknown parameters like a and b, and by putting these unknowns a and b in the required equation of best fit, that is y equal to a plus bx, we will get the desired solution. And with this I conclude my today's session. Thank you.